appropriate for this week because I have some food in the car for you.
Oh, excellent.
But you're on your motorcycle.
Randall's not here, though.
You're on your motorcycle.
See, you bring us all this expired food, and Randall and I just rifle through it and eat it all.
Right,
Nice.
which is what this article is all about. And it's still very, very confusing because they're still saying that it's only something like baby infant formula is the only thing that's really you have to be...
They're critical about.
They're critical about. So there's this whole article, and I'm going to give you some of the high points of this.
Okay.
They're going after, because it's food waste. That's what they're worried about right now.
How many tons of food or billions of tons of food are wasted every year because it says best used by, and so everybody throws it away when it's absolutely fine. Especially if
it has no growth on it, it's edible.
Sure.
Well,
sometimes the growth is edible too.
You're jumping ahead a little bit to the end of the... No, that's okay.
Go ahead.
That I want to save at the end, which is the bottom line they're saying is use your best judgment. If it smells, throw it out. Okay, but here's the thing. I remember being told when I was younger that, and maybe this is wrong, that you can't always smell bad food. No, you can't always determine by smell because some food doesn't smell when it's bad. That's the correct way to say it.
Yep.
So I'm getting
Limburger
or yogurt,
misleading things. I think that they were talking a lot about
sour cream,
beets.
I'll just go to the article. On Thursday, the FDA asked the food industry to support their trend to adopt a universal language, say best if used by, as opposed to expires by, things like that. And,
expires on.
Right. Now, I noticed from working...
I just like a born on date.
Yeah.
That would be cool. Because a lot of food from other countries don't have dates at all. And I would practically guarantee that most of the food I'm finding in one particular client's home is 10 years old.
Mm-hmm.
But because it's, Italian oil or whatever it is, there's no date. So they're saying, imagine you go to your favorite supermarket and come out with 3 bags full of groceries. You get to your car and you just take 1 bag and you throw it in the garbage because that's what's happening. About 1/3 of all waste, of all food ends up in the garbage can.
But that's part of the culture in the United States, though. Most countries, people shop daily for what they're doing that day.
Yes.
Where here, it's like, oh, Saturday, I got to go to the grocery store, load up the car with all this stuff. And yes, if you don't menu out, there's so much waste, it's unbelievable.
I agree, 100%. And it just flashed in my mind something else. When I do something like a Costco or whatever, and I buy a lot of fruit, which I happen to like and it's bad, I hate going back to the store. So I will throw things out. I bought some meat for my sister to make chili. She put one in the freezer, one in the fridge. She opened the next day the fridge food and she's like, the meat just did not look good. She's like, do you want to take it back? And I'm like, I don't have time to take it back. I mean, is that ridiculous?
No, you cook it up for the dog then. The dog will eat it.
Even if it's rotten?
If you're putting it in chili, it's fine.
No, you can't put that.
Sure you can. It's extra flavor.
It sounds to me like you had dry-aged ground beef.
Yeah.
So I don't really see a problem with cooking it up. What you've done is imparted flavor.
Right.
Anyway, I'm just saying that, and part of my problem with the food waste thing, I mean, I guess that's not being wasted anyway. It's me wasting money on food that I have to think, okay, at a minimum, it's going to take me 45 minutes to get to the grocery store and back for, it could be at Costco, it could be $15 worth of fruit or whatever. But anyway, so right now they said that there are like 80 different things that people use on labeling, sometimes sell by, sometimes used by, expire by.
Right. Best if used by.
Yeah. And they're saying the amount of food waste is estimated to be $161 billion annually.
Wow.
Oh, that was the fastest clutter clarity in the world.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they want people to regulate things that, again, like the infant food, maybe meats and eggs, but they want people to use their best judgment. They would really like it to have a best buy, but you can still eat it afterward. No, rum.
This is Mighty House. Mighty House will return.